What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Aiden here, and today's episode, I went a little extra gay, brought out the rainbow flag in light of today's topic.
You want to take responsibility for your life. I got me here, I can get me out of this.
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
On Twitter, I have been seeing a lot of people, specifically there's like this group in Boston, there's like these three guys in Boston or whatever, who are talking about wanting to start a straight pride. And my first thought is just like laughing. I just laugh because it's like, of course there'd be like three Bostonians who are talking about, a parade and all the gay stuff and all the rainbows, and that they're just like, they're appalled. They can't handle all the rainbow and all the positivity and all the messages of love and being yourself. They obviously feel like they don't have that much self-love, they don't have that much expression of self, and they feel trapped in whatever systematic ways that they're trapped. But being like white men in America, systematically, you're not necessarily trapped, and there's no one really out for you. And, if you want to make the argument that some people are out for you, it's just, it doesn't matter because, like, nobody can harm you as much as you can harm other people being like a white man in the world today. And that's not saying every white guy is a terrible person. Nobody said that. I'm just saying it's very ironic and not ironic that three white dudes from Boston would complain so much about gay pride that they want to start their own straight pride. And so that is why I'm here. I'm here to give you 5 reasons as to why we have gay pride / why we don't need a straight pride. Reason number 1. Pride is the very first opportunity that many of us will have to actually walk down the street proud, with our heads held high, with our chests up, expressing ourselves in whatever freaking way we want to, without fear of being abused, verbally, physically, attacked, threatened, chased, followed home, any of those things. It's not guaranteed in any other parade that if I walk down the street wearing one of these flags, that I'll not be attacked. It's just not guaranteed in any other parade except for the gay pride parade. Number 2, you as straight people cannot be fired for being straight. And for that matter, you cannot be kicked out of your housing for being straight. You can't be forced to use specific bathrooms that don't align with your gender for being straight. You can't be put into conversion therapy because you're straight. You are protected under the law, under the United States laws. The third reason is that you can give blood. I mean, you're not denied the ability to give blood. That sends the message that even our freaking blood isn't good. Like, our blood is contaminated. Meanwhile, 4% of Americans, now I'll have to say 4% of straight Americans, not gay male or people who sleep with gay men, 4% of straight Americans give blood. That's it. 4% of y'all. That's it. You're really not saving anybody here, all right? Like, there's so many gays out there. Let's just take all their blood and let's just save the world. It's really, like, I don't get it. Number 4, it has never been illegal for you to be straight. Did you know that in 2003, there were 14 states where it was still illegal for same-sex intercourse? 14 states. 14 states in 2003. I mean, most of us can blink an eye and think about 2003. Blows my mind. Mind-blowing. And the 5th reason you should not have a straight pride. Well, that can't be good. The fifth reason you don't need a straight pride is because gay pride is not an anti-straight pride, as opposed to having a straight pride would be a very clear anti-gay pride. Us queer and gay people gathering in the streets and hosting a parade and hanging out for a month and chilling and having a good time does nothing and sends no message that straight people are bad, that you shouldn't be straight, that it's a sin to be straight. But when you have a straight pride, you send a very clear message that it is not okay to be gay, that it's not cool to be expressive in your gender. It just sends a much different message, right? Because the reason for straight pride is because not because of a lack of representation in media, not because of lack of health care, not because of lack of rights as American citizens, not because of, the attacks on LGBT people. It's purely because straight people are tired of seeing gay people. That's literally what it is. And again, it's not like gay people were tired of seeing straight people, so we had a gay pride. We were tired of never seeing ourselves. Why does that keep happening? You can't take us down. At the end of the day, it's about the systematic and social privileges that LGBT people do not have access to. That's what this is about. That's why we have gay pride. LGBT people are more likely to be victims of hate crimes. If you are a person of color, that goes up even higher. And if you're a black trans woman, your life expectancy is 35 years old before you're killed. Like literally. Not 35 because of health complications or whatever, because of murder. You want to know the real truth of why we have pride. We have pride because we want to yell from the top of our lungs how amazing and special and different we are. Because forever, for our whole lives, we were told that we were mentally ill, that we were crazy, that we were sinners, that we should be put in therapy and converted into who we really are, which is straight people. That's why. And I get it. It's frustrating for you as a straight person to feel unprideful in your straightness. But the thing is that you don't have to have pride for something that you are acknowledged about. You don't have to be prideful for things you already have. It's like the millionaire talking about how much money they have. Shut up. We all get it. We see your house and your car. We see all the things you have with your money. That's what we say to straight people when they say they want to have a straight pride. You have straightness everywhere. The funny thing, too, is being on YouTube is, as a straight person, you don't have to worry about being demonetized. There's no worries about not getting views or getting paid for your time and effort and work and edits and everybody who helps you and all that stuff. You have to worry about being demonetized and putting all that effort in and not actually getting clicks. Another thought, just putting it out there. So listen, I get it. You're tired of the rainbows everywhere. You're tired of people expressing themselves however the hell they want to. But maybe straight people don't necessarily want a straight pride. Maybe they just want to feel as flawless as queer people do. And if you are a straight person, and you're missing the specialness, the awesomeness in your life, go to a gay pride. Talk to us, chat with us, because I bet you're going to feel, even though you're not gay, you're going to leave that pride feeling awesome, because that is what pride is about. That's why we have pride, to uplift people who feel like they have been forgotten about. That is the whole point of all of it. That's why you have parades and prides and all the marches for all of the things. Why? Because there have been communities that have been forgotten about, mistreated, malnourished, and unrecognized as first-class citizens. And that's why we have a gay pride. Think about that. Think about it. go to your local gay pride, see how awesome and open it is and how we are not anti-straight. We have straight people in our community, which is just the funniest part, because there are many trans people who identify as straight, but they're still in the LGBT community, so it's also kind of ironic in that sense. And those straight trans people are going to gay pride as trans people in their straightness, enjoying their also queerness. So it's just really interesting. I want to know, why do you think there should be a straight pride, or why do you think there shouldn't be a straight pride? And the pros and cons of all of the in-betweens. I want to know. It's an interesting conversation. I've heard people talk about it since the very first pride I ever went to, about a straight pride in the world of social media. Really, really interesting that this whole straight pride thing is coming back up. It's becoming a thing again. And I'm just really curious why. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to subscribe and catch more videos like this, please subscribe, turn your notifications on, and leave a comment below. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.